mean, honestly, who asked for this sequel? Who asked for this? What's going on, my YouTubers? Subscribers, hope you guys are having a great start to your weekend. Hope you guys are still enjoying the spooky season, because we got another new horror movie that's going to grace our screens this weekend, and that is Black Phone 2, the sequel to the 2021 Black Phone from Blumhouse. I was just like, the first movie, I was like, that was a really good movie. I made my top 10 list of that year. How's the sequel? Is it good? This sequel is absolutely not great, guys. It's a slow burn that doesn't go anywhere. It just is a sequel that just didn't need to exist at all. Like, whose call was it to be like, you know what? That Black Phone IP, that needs a sequel. Let's do it. Not only let's do it, let's also be like, hey, I watched Nightmare on Elm Street recently. You know what would be awesome? If we did that too. Black Phone 2. So that's what this movie is, kind of more or less. It feels like a weird generic hybrid of Nightmare on Elm Street, but like not in the good way at all. To be honest, when you saw the trailer for this movie, you're pretty much just like, oh, so the grabber is like Freddy Krueger now, but he's spinning kids around and shit like Blades and shit. Yeah, it was just weird. Like, well, that was a weird call. Like, I know the first movie did have supernatural elements, but it was like they were like used in the context of the movie that it made sense enough, because it was just vague enough that you're like, okay, my brain could take that leap, so yeah, I get it. Ghost kids are helping the kids out and shit. This one just goes like full-fledged, like supernatural, like girl falls asleep and the grabber's attacking her in her dreams and shit like that, and she's doing all type of weird wackadoo shit. It's like the supernatural elements that you might have had a problem with in the first movie are like ramped up to 11 in this movie. So if it bothered you in the first movie, guess what? I'll bother you with this one. It's good and bad. Do I feel like Black Phone 2? You don't need to see it, because it ain't great. Here's why. Acting in the movie. More or less, the main characters we got from the first movie are back, and this one just aged up. We got Mason Thames and Madeline McGraw. They're back as the brother and sister, Finney and Gwen. And I thought that they were okay. This movie more or less focuses on Gwen this time. She's the main character, because she's the one having the dreams and stuff. And just kind of just like, in the background, just kind of dealing with it, just like, yeah, I had a movie too. Where's my screen time? Where is it? Speaking of screen time, The Grabber, done by Ethan Hawke, barely in the movie. Like, there's literally like a big stretch where it's just like, he's not in it at all. If I had to clock it, this movie's like an hour and 55 minutes. It feels like 2.5 hours. I would say that Ethan Hawke's character was in the movie for like a small glimpse in the middle, and then like the last like 15, 20 minutes, then it was it. The rest of the movie it's just kids and exposition and dialogue. Boring. Now, plot of the movie, more or less, like I said, the movie takes place a couple of years after the first movie, and you got our grown, teenagers, Mason Thames and Madeline McGraw, Finney and Gwen. They pretty much are dealing with the aftermath of the grabber. He's dead, stuff like that, but Gwen's getting all these mysterious dreams that lead her to this camp that her mother went to, and now they gotta uncover the new mystery of the grabber, and there you go. Okay, what's good in the movie? It's a horror movie. I would say the horror elements are good, because there are a lot of graphic horror imagery in this movie. Like, I'm talking about kids getting hacked up, burnt up, split into faces. A lot of good, like, horror moments that do stick out in my mind in this movie. It was great. That's where the horror kind of ends. Like I said, you know, Ethan Hawke's character, the grabber, when he is on his supernatural Freddy Krueger stuff, like, his character is pretty fucking hollow. Like, he's just out for revenge, but it's just like, why are you going, like, I know why he's going after the sister, but it's like, well, shouldn't you be going after, like, really going after Finney? Oh yeah, his design too, like, supposed to be like, ooh, gross zombie and stuff like that. You don't care. You don't care. It's not on screen enough for you to care. But the reason why Freddy Krueger worked so well is the fact that one, Freddy had personality. The grabber does not. Freddy Krueger felt like a presence throughout the whole movie. So even when he wasn't there, you felt like, yeah, like, as soon as they go to sleep, it's bad news bears. Speaking of going to sleep, there are dream elements in the movie, and the movie, like, again, there's going to be a Nightmare on Elm Street comparisons. I hate to do it, but I gotta do it. There are moments in the movie where it kind of makes you think like, oh, is she in the dream? Is she not in the dream? But those dream transitions are so obvious that you're just like, yeah, clearly she's in the dream. Now, if you think back to the original Nightmare on Elm Street, there were transitions where you're like, are they in the real world? Are they asleep? You don't quite know, because the transitions are so seamless. This one literally does an effect to let you know, like, yeah, she's in the dream. Okay, so weird shit's about to happen. I think it's great with this movie. Like, it didn't earn itself. Like, we learned things about the grabber that you're kind of just like, did we need to know about that? Did we need to know his backstory or lack thereof? Because it was just like, oh yeah, he had a job as a maintenance guy. So what? And the other characters in the movie too, just like, I don't care about them either because they're not interesting or not, they're nothing. And the dream sequences too, you think like, oh, they're gonna do some crazy dream stuff. No, just like I said, Gwen gets spun around like a Beyblade, and that's about as far as it goes. Yeah, this movie wasn't great. And then Black Phone 2 was a movie that I'm really disappointed to say was not great. And I really liked the first movie, but this one I cannot justify. Characters in the movie that were carrying this thing, they did their best, but this is a sequel that's just like, let's just forget it ever happened. It's only one Black Phone. Just what? So we're going to see it, scream, or skip it easily. We're going to say that Black Phone 2 is a movie that you should just go ahead and skip because it never happened. It doesn't exist. But if you do see it, it's in theaters tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts on it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Time for a bet. As always, subscribe. Until next time.